Line.
Intercepted by the Colts. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the set, Greystone, Travis. Double. Hey, orbit.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts 7, Chargers nothing. Set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Charlie. Check 59. Hold up. Mike is 15. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Graham, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Ready. 60, orange.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Alert. 3 down. Haywood. Ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham, and an alley to run. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. They will indeed go for it with Graham. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Wright. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Graham going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off near the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I can't believe you let you play.
Now it's Graham being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now Graham on 1st down. And he's got his man Sharp complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Bravo!
Throwing now is Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Go, go, go.
Watch recon, 132 fight. Delta. Ready, go.
On second down, Graham. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nice 7, let's go. Y'all playing the wrong football. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Graham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. On second down, it's Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Smith. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Graham. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. First down, here's Graham. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Graham will throw. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw once more, here is Graham. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Fire down. Stand up in. Charlie. Mike 52.
Again, it's Graham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gates, the intended receiver there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Graham to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check, 59.
Now Graham to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Watch the run. 25, check 25. Pilot 64, weak. On the ball.
We own them. We own them. Check nine, check nine. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Gone, gone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
59. Check, 59.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike, check, 59. Check.
A final shot before break. Graham. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Stay with your man.
Mike's 59.
You better be afraid of me. Ready.
A final shot before break. Graham. This is caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Graham escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Topper, Delta.
Second and 10. Here's Graham again. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Graham forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Down. 57 to Indy.
Right here. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Nice 7. Let's go.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know you feel
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
66.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Buzz. Ready, go.
On first down, Graham flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, check, check. 61. Matchbox, right. Smoke.
Again on second and 10, it's Graham, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yo, check.
Bravo.
Third and 2, now Graham. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Graham going to look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run it again with Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. To throw, it's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Smith. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 38, Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Lock it. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Graham, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Dorsett. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on 1st down. Graham. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. On 1st and 10, Graham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Graham. Under Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dayon Buchanan able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Man, I got you. Man,
They are going on 4th down. Graham going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
55. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run on 1st down. Smith trucks over him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st down, Colts.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Gates there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Graham. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Graham, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Graham on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
On 3rd down, Graham. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Colts 49, Chargers 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Graham going to set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 36.
First down. Here's Graham rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do much.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 56, Chargers 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And that will light a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to